Hi there, I'm Ed Moses, and welcome back to Project Mindset. Today, I want to talk to you about the process of manifesting abundance into your life. Have you ever wondered how that works? Do you think it's crazy? Maybe you think it's crazy. There's a lot of things we don't understand in this world that doesn't make any sense to us at all, and that's all right. The good thing is to be able to just accept what you don't understand, because sometimes it's just the way it's gonna be. And manifesting is one of those things, because a lot of times we can't see the creation happening. We don't understand how it's happening. We have no control over it on a physical basis, and that's why we tend to have a lack of belief in something like that. That's something we just have to get over. I mean, let's face it. But what I want to do before I get into the meat and potatoes of how manifesting occurs, or how you actually create and manifest in your life, I want to explain a few things to you first. Some things that I know is more important than the actual process itself, because I could tell you the process, but if you don't have this intermediate stuff done first, guess what? It ain't going to work. You can try all day long, it ain't going to work. It just won't happen. So here's what I want to tell you. This is important, very important. You must be in a positive emotional state. A positive emotional state. So what I'm saying is, if you're a person that's angry, sad, upset a lot, you're gonna have a lot of trouble with this. It's probably not gonna work for you. As a matter of fact, if you're one of those people that have like anger issues or problems with being sad, and you wonder why everything that keeps happening in your life keeps happening the same way, the same things that upset you keep happening, guess what? You're manifesting and you don't even know it. You're manifesting the life you don't want, because the universe doesn't understand, what you do like or what you don't like, because it doesn't understand. It only reads emotion. On a quantum level, that is what the universe understands. That is the language of the universe. Quantum theory. It's a quantum theory. I mean, it really is. Read Greg Braden's stuff if you want to know more about it. But on a quantum level, that is the language of the universe. So that's one thing I want you to understand here first. So what I'm leading to here is this: be in a positive emotional state of mind. Be happy, excited, full of love. That's the emotions you want to give off into the universe. Those are the emotions that are necessary to manifest what you want into this world. And also keep this in mind: when you manifest, you're not actually creating something that doesn't exist. What you're actually doing is bringing something to you that is already out there somewhere. So if you're trying to manifest money, it's already out there. You just got to bring it to you. If you're trying to manifest a car, if you're trying to manifest love, whatever it is, you're bringing it to you. It's not something that is going to be made and here it is, congratulations. It doesn't work that way. So let's just get these things straight before I go into the actual process here. Okay, now I've got that out in the open here. So hopefully you understand how the emotional level needs to be. So now let's actually talk about the process of manifesting abundance into your life. And when I say abundance, it doesn't mean just money. Abundance is anything that you need coming to you when you need it, and that includes love, food, people, friends, money, cars, whatever it is. It's anything that you need coming to you when you need it. That's exactly what abundance really is. Abundance isn't just money. So if you only had money and nothing else in your life, believe me, you wouldn't be happy. It's not abundance. So here's what you need to do. You may want to write this stuff down. If you're on my blog, which you should be, copy paste this stuff. But this is what you need to do. The first thing you need to do is ask for what you want. Ask for it. You can ask in your mind. you can ask out loud. But remember, while you're asking, keep it in your mind what it is you're asking for. Use your imagination a little bit. Ask for it. In other words, if you want a car, like let's say there's a beautiful car that you want. Say, I really want that car. Perhaps use the name of the car. Maybe you want money. I really need $80,000. Say it. Just say it and mean it. Don't say it like, I really need it. Don't do that. It's not going to work. That's telling the universe that I don't really care or whatever, and it's not going to obey that. It's not even going to listen. So there's the first thing you need to do is ask for it. You only need to ask once. Okay? Remember that. Second thing you do is picture yourself enjoying it. Concentrate on it. Put your whole self, your whole mind on that object or whatever it is you want. That person you love, whatever it is you want. Concentrate 100% on that. But don't exceed 15 minutes. Believe me, this sounds crazy, yeah, 15 minutes. Time it if you have to, but only concentrate on it for 15 or less. As a matter of fact, as you get better at this, you may only need a couple minutes. And believe me, I keep mine, I'll concentrate like in a 10-minute period because that's really what I need. So now you've concentrated. You put all your concentration on this. I really want this, and you're thinking about how bad you want it. See yourself enjoying it. If it's a car, driving it, whatever it is, just totally see yourself using it, enjoying it, concentrating on it. Okay, now you're done with that, okay? The last step, and it's an easy step, and I don't want you to miss this. Let go of it. Yeah, let go of it. Don't hold on to it anymore. Just let it go into the universe. You can even say, after you're done with that concentration, and say to your higher self, to the universe, whatever, and now I let go and leave the work to you. And just from that point on, feel as though you've already received it. Now you're gonna say, maybe if you're like doubting this, you're gonna say, how can that be? That's ridiculous. Well, if you say that right after you've manifested, well, you're not going to get it anyway. You've already completed that. It's done. So, but it will go into action as soon as you do that. So what I'm saying, basically, here's what I'm saying. Don't try to remanifest it. Don't go back through it and say, well, I did it yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and do it today, and I'll do it again tomorrow. Well, don't. Let go of it. That's too human to doubt. That's doubting it. Because every time you do that, you actually start it from square one again. It starts all over again as if you've never done it again. So you're actually pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. You don't want to do that. So you want to make sure you do it, release it, but stay happy. Stay in an emotional state of receiving it. Act as though you've already got it. Live like you've got it in your life. You're happy, you're abundant, life is awesome, and stay in that emotional state. So here's some mistakes people do make when after they've actually done this process. And I don't want you to make these mistakes. That's why I'm going to tell you. Stay positive no matter what. A lot of people expect this to happen in a certain amount of time, because on a human level, this has got to happen by this week. It's going to happen when it happens. You can't control it. And remember this, after you've done this process, you've released it to the universe, do not get upset when it doesn't happen. Just smile and realize that it's in the process. Because as soon as you doubt it, as soon as you get angry and say, this doesn't work, or I'll never do that again, this is crap, I don't believe in this stuff anymore, guess what? It's over. You've canceled it. It's over. You don't want to do it, okay? So just trust me. This is not, if you want progress, that's the way it goes. So here's what this leads to. It's called synchronization. Okay, so here's what synchronicity really is. What's going to happen, what starts happening is synchronicity is actually when everything lines up. So the person, the places, they all line up and you meet at the right time, at the right place. This is synchronicity. This is when the money actually comes to you. This is when things actually happen. It's an alignment, synchronized. So here's what you need to remember. And it's going to be really odd. And you might have had this happen before and you don't understand. You could be doing something and all of a sudden this idea pops in your head. For a second, I need to go wherever. It's going to pop in your head and you're going to be like, what does that mean? Just listen to it. You need to go there. Or you're going to get this idea in your head that, oh, I need to make a video, or I need to contact such a, boom. And all of a sudden what starts to happen is you take these small little ideas that pop in your head that you don't even know where they came from. They're coming from the higher mind, and what's happening is it's putting you in the right place at the right time to make this happen. So you need to pay attention. You really need to pay attention to this stuff. You really need to pay attention to this stuff, because this is the important part. You're not going to understand it. You're never going to understand it, but you just need to learn to accept it. When these things are synchronized, when the people, the places are all put into the position where they need to be, you're synchronized. And here's the other thing to remember. Just because you manifest something, you want to manifest something, you put that out there, remember this: there's other people to take account for. So if you're manifesting something and you don't get it when you think you should get it, remember, you have to line up with other people, other places, other things. So on a universal level, you have to understand that this stuff has to all be aligned. So you're not the only person out there that wants something or needs something. So it's everything needs to be exactly in place for this to work out right. And I mean, that's the confusing part for a lot of people. It's really hard to understand because we're so used to believing what we understand. You're not going to understand this. Don't try to understand this. So, as I said, if you want this stuff to work, you got to stay in a positive state of mind. You got to realize that it's not going to happen when you expect it to happen, and you've got to pay attention to those little signals and stuff that start to happen to pull you places, to pull you to people. You just got to pay attention and don't look at it as, oh, that don't mean nothing. You got to stop doing that. You need to realize that you got to go to those places, and sometimes it could be the wrong place. Maybe you picked up on something you shouldn't have picked up on. Well, that's all right. If the door don't open, keep moving and don't worry about it, because it's still in the process. And like I said, as long as you stay positive, you don't doubt it, don't get angry about it, upset, and say screw this, you're fine. So quite an interesting subject. I hope I didn't confuse you any on this. If you have any comments or anything you want to ask me, leave it on this blog. If you're on the video, leave it on the video. I'd love to talk to you and help you out. It's an interesting subject, and when I created Project Mindset, I was looking for better ways of doing things in life, and to me this falls right into a better way, because for one thing, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to manifest or try to manifest abundance into your life, and it's an awesome thing. So how you use Project Mindset is really up to you, but I can tell you one thing: it's a better way. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.